And welcome back to another video. So today I'll be taking a look at the Factory Craft add-on. Now, if you saw my live stream last night, you would, at the beginning you saw me react to the new add-ons that were added, and I was not impressed with most of them. And this one, I particularly didn't really like, because from the looks of it, is just mostly decorative blocks, and you have like 3 machines that actually make stuff, and one of them just seems like a way to just get infinite resources, but I don't know. Again, I could be wrong, and it could just be that I misinterpreted, or it was just misleading, the images that they put up on the marketplace. So there's a block list here. I'm not going to be going over the decorative blocks because, yes. Oh wait, conveyor belts. So there are conveyor belts. Do their conveyor belts actually function, or are they just decorative? They're probably just decorative, but I'm just going to check real quick. Conveyor belt. Yeah, just decorative. I'm just gonna check if it just works on items. I don't wanna. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Yeah, completely decorative, which is lame. So we have the guide here, there's block lists. So we've got mob factory, food factory, and material factory. So let's take a look at the mob factory first. Keyword 0. So to craft the mob factory. Actually, if I just put in factory. There you go. So the mob factory is a redstone dust, a redstone repeater, a redstone comparator, and a dispenser. If you cannot knock my arm, that'd be very nice of you. So I'm gonna go over here. Oh, I got your squeaky. So, okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So we place this down, and let's see. So to unlock these programs, you'll need their unlock items shown on the button. Collect these items in your inventory. It will automatically unlock the program. Once unlocked, you can click it on the mob you want to start producing. So consumable copper ingot available 0. So yeah. So just a bunch of mob drops. So what? So 1 flesh. And let's just start with like 1 flash, ender pills, gunpowder, and shulker shells. So yeah, it costs 1 copper ingot to just, oh my god, that is so cheap. So let's get a few copper ingots. Well, probably not going to need nearly that many. So we click that, and it makes now you can see there's a progress bar up here. So it automatically kills them as well. So we made 2. So it made 2 zombie pigments. Okay, so well, actually, I'm creative. I can just do that. Before, I was a bit worried that this was going to be too OP. because it just seemed like a way to just get infinite resources. Yeah, so you don't need to have them in your inventory the entire time. Just get rid of them. But no, I think this is actually pretty lame. Like, Enderman. I mean, 1 copper ingot is super cheap. It just takes so long, and because it's automatically killing them, you're not going to be able to apply like looting or anything. Like, if you built these are fairly cheap to make, so you could build a bunch of them and just have a bunch of them going at once, I guess. But it's just kinda lame. And it is technically infinite resources if you combine it with another with the alchemy add-on. That one didn't even drop a shulker shell, where you could use this to get mobs that are that drop loot that's worth more than a single copper ingot in essence value, and use that to get infinite essence loot. But that would take a while to make a lot of essence. And creeper. So yeah, and the like image on the store page was misleading. It did show you, so it showed like an arrow, like a mob drop, like the gunpowder, and like an arrow to a creeper. So it made it look like, oh, you could convert like 1 gunpowder into 1 creeper. But no, you just need them in your inventory to unlock them, which doesn't really make sense as to why they did that, because that is just straight up misleading. It should have had a copper ingot and then an arrow to all the mobs. So you just use 1 copper ingot to generate like 2 of each mob, any mob there, and it also kills them. So if you need the mob itself and not the mob loot, it's useless to you. This is kind of lame, to be honest. And there's no like settings or anything in here. So yeah, lame. Not really useful. So let's just check out the next factory, I guess. So mineral factory. The same thing, instead of a dispenser you use a dropper. Again, super cheap. So I guess you place it down. So yeah, you can just generate also. Hold on. Gold. Iron, lapis, redstone, glowstone, quartz, coal, gold, diamond, emerald. Okay, so the only one you can't generate using this is copper, which makes sense because yeah, it would just let you get infinite copper. So let me just get copper. A stack of copper ingots. Let's get a netherite. Oh, there is scrap. It's netherite scrap. On diamond. And what else? Gold. So if I open up this with these in my inventory, it should unlock this. Yeah. Oh. Oh, you need raw gold. You need the raw gold. So now that we've got them unlocked, let's see. So, oh, Okay, that's at least 50 copper. So it's not like you're just using one copper per. So, I'll grab a few of these. Yeah, that's 50 copper for an ancient debris, so it's not super mega OP. But yeah, 40 copper for a diamond ore. It's not, like I said, it's not super OP, but it is a bit strong. Because you can get a lot of copper if you know how, because like there's like the you can get a lot of copper from the trial chambers. But it kind of feels like it's not worth it because the amount of time that you have to mine the copper blocks from the trial chambers, you could probably just find a normal diamond ore, mine it with a fortune pickaxe or whatever, and get more ore from it than this. Oh, can I mine the block? If you go down to 1, why is this not working? There we go. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so you can mine it before it breaks it. So I guess it is kind of worth it. I guess. You might need like haste and strength 3. Not strength 3, haste and efficiency 5 if you're dealing with a vanilla pickaxe. Well, actually depends on what you mine. Can you insta-mine diamond ore? Also, this does then make regular diamond ore practically worthless because before it's like one of the rarest ores you can find. Now it's just like, oh, you can just generate it infinitely, and then just like insta mine it with your with like a netherite pick or something. I don't know. Well, you probably don't need to insta mine it because there is a bit of time. So yeah, I don't know why I deleted the copper ingots. So the last factory is the food factory. To make the food factory, it's a furnace instead of a dropper or dispenser. You place it down, interact. So if you have these items, you unlock these foods. So I think there's milk bucket. Wheat. More pork chop. And let's get more beef. You interact with this, so it unlocks these. Undo. So let me just chuck these away. So taco. Wait, is this just free food? Oh no, I did consume 1 ingot. Copper ingot. And it gave me 20 tacos. Pizza. So this gives you jump boost for 15 seconds. Hold on, let me take my armor off. This one gives you saturation for a minute. So, can I? Yeah, I can just eat this. So. Ooh, this is jump boost 4. That's pretty good jump boost. So if you're scaling a mountain, that would be useful. This one gives saturation. So if I give E, F, F, E, C, T, at P, hunger, 10, 10, and I just run around a bit. Hungry. Effects, seconds, amplify. So let's do 10, 2 by 5. Yeah, there we go. Hunger go all the way down. There you go. So now we jump on this. And it completely fills up your hunger bar because the saturation effect, basically, if you don't know what saturation is, it's basically the effect an effect that so it just fills up your hunger bar. So with pizzas, a single one is just like enough to fill up your entire hunger bar, which is a bit OP considering you get 20 for a single copper ingot. Would be nice if it told you what effects it gave you before you unlocked it, so you could say, oh, this one gives the effect I want, so I'm going to go after this one. So what does pizza, a bit hamburger, so it gives you strength for 30 seconds. That's decent because, yeah, strength 4 for 30 seconds. That'll let you just like pretty much one-shot anything, so that's a good combat one. Absorption for 40 seconds. That's a fair amount. That's a good amount of heart. So you might want these two for going into battle with. And I'm not going to go through all these because again, that wouldn't really be interesting for you. That wouldn't really be. That would not really be interesting for you to watch, and I can't really see which ones do which. But if you were playing this, I'd go for like absorption, resistance, and like regen and strength. Just like have like a handful of them on you, and just chow them down if you're going into a boss battle or something. So you can just like tank hits really well, and just kill them kill the boss real easily. But other than that, he's not really super useful. Oh, there we go. So my rating for this add-on. Hold on, I'll go into the rankings, but my opinion of this is like, It's not really. It shouldn't really sell. It shouldn't really sell itself as like a factory add-on because it's not a factory add-on. It's just like a food. It's just like more like a resource generator add-on. So like food gen. You have a food gen, and minerals generator, and a mob generator, and then it just like slaps on a bunch of decorative factory blocks, but that's the only thing that has to do with factories. Like, this isn't really a factory add-on. And it's just not really that good because it's not like it's a bit hard to say. In my opinion, it's a bit hard for me to say whether or not it's worth using it because it only costs like 1 copper ingot to spawn a mob, but that mob, unless you like can kill it instantly, you're not really gonna get loot in the play to it. So it's just like, that's not as good as just like making a mob farm for it, and it's also quite slow, and it also costs copper, which isn't super difficult to get hold of, but it's just like you would just be better off building a mob farm. And then there's the mineral one, which is like sure, for trading 40 copper ingots for a netherite, a nation debris. Yeah, that's actually a bit OP. I mean, again, it would take a lot of time to mine the copper, time that you could just use to probably just like find nation debris. I don't know if it would be faster, but it's definitely worth it if you've got like a bunch of copper lying around that you don't want. And the food one, like I said, the food one's good. The food one is actually useful because it gives like decent effects. But other than that, I'm gonna put this in the not recommend. Oh god, ish. I'm gonna put this. Hold on, down here. Let me just move some of these around. Uh, come on. Here we go. Because it's just not really worth the money. It's not worth the time investment to actually do these things. It's just not worth it in my opinion. Anyway, I hope you guys all did enjoy this video. Oh wait, before I go, two things. Firstly, channel memberships. You get channel member exclusive videos and perks and stuff. And for the first time ever, I'm gonna actually have to fulfill one of the perks, and that is if you become a super fan, you get a shout out at the end of the video. And again, if you saw my live stream last night, you will know that Phoenix became a super member. So thank you, Phoenix, for becoming a channel super member. And yeah, I hope you guys all did enjoy this video. Hope to see you guys in the next video. And bye-bye.